Hey guys! So I'm here in Makuhari again, but this time to watch the BTS Speak Yourself in Wembley concert in theaters. Which, oh my god, it was so nice.
It was great. I cried.
Yeah, like we watched it later than it actually happened. It was a delayed viewing, so it's actually like way past the concert ending, but we got to see it in theaters and it was almost live. Almost.
Yeah, almost.
But it was nice to see it in theaters. I'll talk to you guys about it a little more later. I actually wasn't gonna film today, that's why my intro is kind of after we finished watching it. But I'll put in some clips right now and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit.
Let's have a photo time. Photo time. Photo time.
Let's get started. Okay, check it. Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Let's go! Go, 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 go,
surprised when I heard that it was coming Wembley. I told my friends, we're going to Wembley? What?
Okay guys, so I'm back home now. I didn't film much because we didn't really do anything. Like I said earlier, I wasn't planning on filming, but since I did film a bit, I thought I'd kind of share with you guys what it was like in the theaters, watching it in there. And it's a lot different from watching it from your phone. It's different than going to the concert. It's a pretty good alternative to actually going to the concert, which I'm really glad they did that. And it was Japan only, so that was really nice as well. Namjoon even gave a shout out to everyone in Japan watching in theaters, which was really nice. He was thinking of us as well. And then he gave a shout out to V Live, of course. So it was really cool. And of course, going to the concert is definitely better. But watching it in the movie theaters is better than watching it from like your computer or phone, because you have the whole like surround sound and it's dark. You get to watch nicely. Then you have like fellow armies around. So it was pretty exciting. There was a decent amount of like excited army there, but most of them stayed pretty quiet. There were screams here and there, especially from me and Cowdy. But there is a few girls like around us that would scream too. But there was a lot of older people there. And I noticed it's the older ones that were a lot more quiet. But it's nice to see like all different age range there. I'm pretty sure they got annoyed when people would scream, but I'm sure they enjoyed themselves as well. It's not like we screamed loud enough to where you can't hear what's going on in the screen, because that was definitely way louder than us. Surprisingly, majority of the time you couldn't hear the audience. It was like you could barely hear it, which it would have been nice to hear a little more of the audience, like when they would scream or when they would chant the names and stuff like that. But the main thing is that we got to hear the boys sing and we got to see the whole concert. I actually thought they weren't going to show the encore performance, because I've only gone to one live viewing before, and that was for a Big Bang one, and they didn't show the encore. I think that one was because it was in the evening, and by the time the concert itself ended was 9:30, and after the encore and stuff was past 10. So I think because it was late, they ended it right after the concert, before the encore, which I was really sad that time, and I thought that was going to happen today as well, but they showed everything. So we were there for 3 hours. I think it was just slightly less than 3 hours, but it was basically 3 hours. And of course, it wasn't a live viewing, it was a delayed viewing, because the concert actually happened around like 3:30 or 4:30 a.m. here. So anyone who watched it from V Live saw it before I did, but I made sure not to look into it. Like, I didn't go on Twitter. I didn't like see people's responses or anything, because I wanted to see everything when I was at the theaters. So I waited, and it started at 9:30 a.m. So it was long over by then, but I'm pretty sure it looked exactly like how the V Live did. And a lot of exciting things happened. I tried to film here and there, but of course it's not easy to film when you're not supposed to. In the theaters it's easier to film, but I didn't want to be like all up filming, and I didn't want to film the whole thing. So I just filmed here and there, and I did kind of film in the upright position, because that was the easiest way for me to hold my phone and make sure I'm viewing the screen even if I'm not looking at my phone screen, because I tried to hide that as much as possible so that the light doesn't bother anyone else and so that I don't get caught. So I couldn't really see the screen on my phone, so I held it vertically. The clips you've seen, I did crop it so that it kind of basically fits into the screen itself, and it's going to be zoomed in a little bit. I was actually in a pretty good seat. I really liked it. It would have been nicer to be like a few rows more forward or like more in the center, but it was pretty nice. I was kind of in the center-ish area, a little closer to the front than the back, but I was a little off to the side, but I wasn't like in the super far side. I'll put a little clip of the seating chart here as well as where I've sat, but it was a decent seat. Like, I liked it. I wasn't too far. I wasn't too close. They didn't fill up the seats in the very front. I'm not sure if that was because they didn't have enough people apply, or if they didn't fill up the front seats because it's a lot harder to see the screen from up there. I'm not too sure, but those seats were empty. As far as I know, either all or most of the seats behind me were full. So overall, it was a nice experience, and it really meant a lot because I still don't know if I'm gonna be able to see Speak Yourself concert in Shizuoka. I have one more chance to get tickets, but it's gonna be first come, first serve, and it's basically the leftover tickets. So if there even are any tickets left over, if there are, I don't know what are my chances of actually getting a ticket. So I really wanted to go to the viewing today because I don't know if I'm gonna get to go to the concert. So it was nice. I liked it. But I was also sad because I do really want to go to the concert. And I don't know. I'm still looking for tickets. Hopefully somehow I can get one. Both Kaori and Maida have tickets because they have lucky friends that win tickets. So I told them to ask around to see if they have any friends with tickets, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find any. Just have to cross my fingers for that final one, and if I don't, then I don't get to go. But on the plus side, right after their Japan tour, they are going to have their handshake event, just like the other two that I've been to before. So I am going to try for that. Hopefully I can win, but it's never guaranteed. You have to buy a lot of albums in order to win. If I can buy more, I want to buy more. So we'll see what happens with that. But applications for the handshake event starts when their Japanese album is released, and I'll know within the next couple of days if I win or not. So let's cross my fingers and hope I win that, especially if I don't get to go to the concert, because it would be nice if I get to go to something, even if the handshake event is only one member and I don't get to see the rest. It's still better than nothing. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a bit choppy, but I can't leave too long of a clip in there, so I kind of just pieced together the parts that I wanted to show you, or the parts that I really liked and that I did have filmed. I didn't film the beginning part of the concert because I was kind of scared to film, so I didn't start filming until Jimin's solo. I'm really sad I missed the first few songs, but at least I have some to remember it by, and I have some to show you guys. If you guys like my video, don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!